So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. Mbappe is onto this. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Merino. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Yamal. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Rummenigge. And he's been shifted off it.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Bergvall. Just eases him off the ball. Quarter of an hour played. Olise.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Hakimi, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. He's found a way through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that pass just didn't quite work. Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. And it's Bergvall. No, he refuses to take the bait. And now the breakaway. Cruyff. There he goes, motoring forward. Good read, needed to be.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't concede the opener.
Look at the space here. Some really good ball movement. Played back. Yamal.
Thailand are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And here's Olise. Matheus Nunes. Matheus Nunes! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Matheus Nunes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Eintracht Frankfurt with the corner, there first. And the finish! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! The first significant strike. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Eintracht Frankfurt have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Defending was strong and firm. Looking for options for movement. Looking for the run. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bergvall.
Thailand certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Just past the 40th minute mark. And he is dashing away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Olise. Oh, easy pickings there. Rummenigge. Oh, cracking ball. And this is Cruyff. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Cleared without hesitation. Bergvall.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Quality ball. Oh, that's clever. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Thailand currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
For a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
Down to business again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that's a fine interception. That looks a good ball through. Rummenigge. Can he finish? And no mistake. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So they have it all. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Castolo is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's gone for goal! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Nuno Mendes certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Stones gathers from the goal kick. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. No, he's missed it.
Olise has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Yamal.
Thailand have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Messi, very much a man of this moment. And it's Lam. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Olise. Goes looking wide. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Very nicely done. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Mikel Merino, who does have an assist to his name. Rummenigge. And this is Pele. Threads one in. Chance for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Beckenbauer has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Matheus Nunes. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rummenigge looking to add to his goal. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Substitution for Thailand.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Johan Cruyff.
Pillow! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Substitution in progress.
Thailand are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Platini. And he's quick to get rid. Nicked it back promptly. It'll be a throw-in. Nuno Mendes. And he's forced to go back. Beckenbauer. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Foden. Can he spark a counter here? And he's picked out the run. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Takes a shot! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And they've got their lead back. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Eintracht Frankfurt are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Tries one from range. And a truly agonising miss.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Rummenigge might just make this. And it's Varane. Picked out brilliantly. He's picked his way through. Chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
McKennie is there, and he can get that clear. And here's Platini. Thailand could have here their final chance.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Opts to play it back. And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Skims one. Has another go! And he's there to get it away. Back where it came from. Thiaw clears without hesitation.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That's put paid to the danger. And that was nowhere near his best. That's really well cleared. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's worked it through. That's a good ball. Shot a goal! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
There's the shot! Oh, off the bar! And that was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And that'll be the end of that. Thailand perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Quick reminder today, please.
And after all of that, Jim, what do you Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Shapes to shoot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too.
And the shot! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Driven forward. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Seedorf. Shifted it to the flank. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shot, surely! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his...
Chance for a shot! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And here's Eto'o. And here's Messi. Cruyff. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nice bit of trickery. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Oh, really well played.
Looking for the run. My decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Eto'o really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Kawasaki Frontale with the corner, there first. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, nice touch. Seedorf proves just a little bit too strong. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Neymar ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a promising position. Messi. And he whips it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And he's taking... It's Pirlo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Seedorf. Neymar looking to receive it in space. Not the most convincing of passes. Rafael Varane. And it's Cruyff. And he was quick to react. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Seedorf showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. This is a promising build-up. Eto'o.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's going all the way! Eto'o, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Now it's Seedorf. This looks promising. Seedorf was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Seedorf. Neymar. It's Seedorf. And here's Eto'o.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Messi. Nice defending, it's got the job done. And that's a good ball. Messi. Messi. And this is Eto'o. And it's been played through. That's the end of the first 45. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Second period then underway. Conte. Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the... Messi! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
And here's Messi. Messi. Pele. Cruyff. Conte. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. That's destined for the flank. Rummenigge. Can he get it through? Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And he's picked it up out wide. That'll be a corner. This is their second corner of the game. A header! Nearly, but not quite. He's had it taken off him. Seedorf. And here's Messi.
A great feat, that.
He's found a way through. That's good play. Eto'o! Kawasaki Frontale have their third corner. And it's Conte. Neymar. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Almost an hour gone. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is good alertness. It's Eto'o! And that has fizzed wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Messi. Number 15, Johan Cruyff. Number 11.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pele with the cross.
Makalele.
And it's claimed by the keeper.
Taking place.
Thailand perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Bale. Great defending, strong and determined. Opts for safety. Threads one in. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Nesta. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's Bale. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Makalele. Now it's Messi. That's a good foray he's making. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pele. Platini. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's made its way to him. No foul, says the referee. Ferdinand can clear it away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Pele cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Luis Suarez! Oh, it's come off the upright. Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. And this is Neymar. It's played through for him. Oh, it's a great... Goes for a shot! And there's a goal! And again they hit the front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Substitution for Thailand, number 4, Varane.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Kawasaki Frontale have their lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive. Thailand really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Vieira. Gattuso. Can he get onto this? And this is Bale. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Adama Traore. And the number on the board is 3. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Thuram. Baresi makes the interception. And the pass is intercepted. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, what a game, unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and
Please
see.
make sure to watch the score.
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. He's in a great position. Rummenigge! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cruyff. Messi. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that looks a decent ball. Roberto Carlos. Thailand leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Thinks about the shot. That's a sharp pass. Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, that's been intercepted. Stam is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Van Nistelrooy, and he's found a way past. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Thailand
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he cuts out the supply. Batistuta. Batistuta gets on his bike and on the move. Pelé. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a very... Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Thailand with the corner, they're first. Pirlo, Pirlo's cross. Pepe gets it away. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Camavinga. And Batistuta! Cruyff. Pelé, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And it's Kukçu. The message is clear, none shall pass. Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No way through. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Rummenigge! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rummenigge. It's a pretty loose pass. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Pirlo. Now it's Pelé. Kukçu. Linton. Van Nistelrooy. Now he's got space here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And it's Batistuta. And he's been shifted off it. That is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Thailand come in leading by just the odd goal.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Thailand have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Back on the way then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See,
and the shot! He's got a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Thailand are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Batistuta. Time and again they are repelled. And the pass is intercepted. Kubasi. It's Camavinga. Van Nistelrooy. Batistuta. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that is exemplary defending.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
This is a promising build-up. Now, can they get him away? Kukçu.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. That's a shade optimistic. Botman.
Thailand are totally dominant.
It's Pele! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Batistuta. Cruyff. That is ended up in no man's land. Well read, and the danger is averted. Kubasi. Van Bronckhorst. Linton. Camavinga. Now it's Batistuta. Thuram concedes a free kick for that.
Substitution for Thailand.
Thailand
17,
can now introduce
Messi.
the first of their
Number
substitutes.
15,
Van Bronckhorst.
Number 11, Pirlo. Number 3,
Rummenigge
Jackson.
might just make this.
Coming on the field.
That has not gone well.
Gerd Müller.
Well read,
Number
nice interception.
25,
Almost 75
Number
minutes on the clock
24,
now.
Makalele. Number 9,
Thailand still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Can he spark a counter here? And he welcomes it in. Van der Sar is there, and he can get that clear. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Van Bronckhorst is the guilty party there.
Substitution.
Pele. Good read, needed to be. Van Nistelrooy. And it's Kukçu. Linton looking to pass their way up the pitch. Showing great feet there. Lamina. Van Bronckhorst. Showing good feet. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Botman gets across to intercept that. Lamina. Now it's Batistuta. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And that interception was most necessary. Spread it left. Oh, robust challenge.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Makalele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Linton. He's played it back. And here's Van Nistelrooy. That's the end. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Rummenigge picking up the... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started.
Well, there's no doubt, Peter, that Alessandro Del Piero will be key here. But I'm curious as to what role he's exactly been given.
Well, what would you do, Jim, if you were the manager?
I'd give him a free role behind the attack. His flair, his technique make him the perfect player for that position. And he always seems to benefit from playing off that central striker.
Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Cruyff! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Passing is crisp and sharp. Batistuta. Messi. Knocks it into space.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And the counter is on.
Now it's Pedri. Now it's Ronaldinho. Thuram. Thailand leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rafael Varane. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? Oh, glorious batting goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. It's Pele! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he's straight offside. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested... And he shoots! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Lam is always looking to play quality balls. Thailand do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Nice, a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Messi. This looks promising. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's having a good look here. Pirlo! Thailand with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rijkaard tries to clear. Picked out brilliantly. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Batistuta looking understandably energised after his goal. That's an imaginative pass. And it's hoisted clear. Messi. Pele. Silvestre calmly anticipates. Half an hour played now. Lovely, now then. Whatever he had in mind, that... He's having a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. And this is Pirlo. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi, he's picked his way through. And this is Batistuta. And a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this is Batistuta. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ronaldinho.
That was lovely, that.
Ronaldinho purring through the gears. Cruyff. Pirlo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Batistuta. Del Piero. Del Piero! Oh, it's come off the upright. Real chance! It's their second corner of the game.
Shot at goal! He's scored! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now it's Ronaldinho. That is good strength. And it's Pedri. Nice sequence of passes, this. Just eases him off the ball. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So the action resumes.
Thailand can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Stam gets across to intercept that. Rummenigge. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they are prompt with their pressing.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Threads one in. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Pedri. Now, can they get him away? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. It's Pele! And it's come back out to him. And he's stuck it away. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Quite a game this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Pele. Oh, that's a Pele! And that's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Floated through. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Roberto Carlos. It's a sharp pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Referee's given a throw. Rafael Varane is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And here's Cruyff. Spread it left. Just about up to 75 minutes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. What a throw in.
Substitution for Thailand, number 17, Messi. Number 15, Johan Cruyff. Number 11,
Lopez.
Pirlo. Number 3.
He's in a great position here.
Coming on the field, number 10.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Platini. Number 24, Makalele.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And it's Lam. Makalele. Good ball, good take. He's looking wide. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's where it came from. Platini gets into a good position. Just 5 minutes left. Rummenigge. Tries a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Long ball looking to counter. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Pelé.
Thailand can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, that's chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here, and again! He doesn't look too happy with that. And that will be the final act. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Big chance!
Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner.
They've played it short. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner.
It's their second corner of the game.
Cleared away.
Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide.
Rummenigge.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Now it's Pelé. Messi. He might be in here!
Albert Ferrer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive. And it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Beckham makes a move down the right, pinches it off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, what a ball!
That's good defending, very good defending.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Now it's Cruyff.
That's a shade optimistic. Looking for the run. And that is out of play.
Xavi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Nice control. Cruyff powering forward here. Plays a sharp little ball here. That has been slung wide.
Roberto Carlos is there, and he can get that clear.
Lorenzo Insigne, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability.
Oh, that's nice.
And that has left him in a heap.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
So it is still 0-0.
Roberto Carlos
venturing down the left. That is good strength.
Roberto Carlos,
and he shoots! Volleyed effort.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Now he's got space here. He has a look up. Shoots! Goal! And we have liftoff! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Varane can get it clear. He's looking wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got away. Now it's Beckham. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Roberto Carlos. It's Van Dijk. Thuram. Roberto Carlos.
There will be 1 minute
Stam.
added time.
And back to the keeper they go. Check, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Thailand coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Thailand have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
So we're off again.
Thailand can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Pass is just off target.
Might want to be careful there.
Thailand
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if...
Oh no, this does not look good. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi, and he's managed to get free. And a shot! Messi! Genius! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Aimed beyond the defence. Lorenzo Insigne. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Thailand are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Insigne. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's found a way through. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Beckham looking to play it into the box.
plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Number 15, Johan Cruyff. Number 17, Messi. Number 11.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Suarez wins the duel this time. Good
Good
running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Platini. Pelé. Platini. Header! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A case now of complete control. Roberto Carlos drives forward on the overlap. Makaleli. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Luis Suarez. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, good effort. And that's a tidy finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Thailand are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Not the most convincing of passes. Thailand do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Beckham is wide and looking to get onto this. He won't be happy with that one. Ambitious ball here. Beckham providing an outlet on that. Oh, great leap! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it. Thuram is there, and he can pick it up. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Pelé. Rummenigge. Pressure coming in from all directions. He's had a shot! It's a goal! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has
Bullet!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's Thuram. Thuram. Oh, that's neat. Quick look, then... Oh, good climb! Decent chance, that is a fine delivery. Makaleli, a man never lacking in drive or determination.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And reclaimed it in a trice. Roberto Carlos. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Lahm is in a really good position out wide. Cleared away. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement.
Substitution in progress. There will be 5 minutes added time.
Thuram. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Vieira. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. To Thuram. Albert Ferrer. But it's Thuram. Van Dijk. Roberto Carlos. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance to deliver. A well played. And the shot! And there's a goal! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish.
And the referee brings it to a close. Thailand can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Rummenigge reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Thailand's definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all.
Oh, good effort! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
He's a sharp little ball here. Beckenbauer. Oh, there's a probing ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Great ball if he can get there. Real chance! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Substitution on the field, number 95.
Liverpool already making their first change. Not what was planned, I don't think. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Alexander-Arnold. McAllister. That's Fitz. And it's Frimpong. Nunez looking to receive it in space. And it's Vitz. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Totti. And the pass is intercepted. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls.
Liverpool really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Rummenigge. Now it's Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now this could be a chance. Rummenigge has got himself a free kick, and he has shown him a yellow card. McAllister, and it's Totti. Nicely weighted ball. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. Rummenigge. Pele. Rummenigge. Beckenbauer. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pele looking to add to his goal. McAllister. Now that looks a decent ball. Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Wirtz to McAllister. 30 minutes gone. Frimpong. Frimpong scooting forward. And it's Wirtz. Now it's Totti. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he...
Oh, he's all alone! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's put paid to the danger. Alexander-Arnold.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Nice looking ball. Varane cuts it out. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? And he's lost his man. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Substitution on the field, number 23.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very...
Mateta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first.
Coming on to replace him is number 26.
And the finish! That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Thailand are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now it's Pelé, Messi, he's found a way through, and Messi! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. Perfect placement, the one place that... And that is indeed the final act. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Thailand, seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 26.
So right back into the action.
Coming on the field is number 18.
Aims beyond the defence, and he's managed to get free. Delivered with swing. And it's been taken short. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Beckenbauer. McAllister. Spread to the right. Frimpong ventures forward.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pelé. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that has not gone well. Shot could be on. Van Dijk goes sliding in. Van Dijk gets it away.
Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done.
Nunez receives it in a good position here. He's on it, can he get away? And that pass just didn't quite work. Throw in. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. It's a searching pass. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
And it's made its way to him. Lahm. Messi. Pelé.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red.
Liverpool
are down to 10 men.
Frimpong. He's gone forward. Totti. And here's Mateta, and it's Frimpong. Totti! Goal!
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Liverpool may be down, but not out just yet. Probing pass. Nunez
was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Pirlo. That's a lovely, neat pass.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Rummenigge is onto this.
Lahm. Oh, well played, well played.
That pass has been well intercepted. Frimpong. And it's Totti. Now it's Mateta. Rummenigge. Looking for the run. Pelé.
Great chance! And it's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Substitution.
Thailand choosing to make the first change. Thailand palpably stronger, better, superior. Mateta charging forward, the ball at his feet. Platini. Makalele can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Mateta. Can he get on the end of this? Rafael Varane. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's in a great position here. Tries to pass it through.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Sanchez has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Roberto Carlos!
Rising over the bar. Beckenbauer. And it's Neves. To McAllister. And it's Frimpong. And that's a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. And it's Makalele. Thailand clearly now in lead preservation mode. Lam. Turan. Stam. And it's Roberto Carlos. Platini wants to run onto this. Sanchez. Beckenbauer. Frimpong has set up one goal so far. Frimpong. McAllister. Knocks it into space. That's going to go a long way. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Lam. And it's Lam. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific.